Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Today's adventure is a paddle off the beaten path. I got to travel 2.5 miles down this road to get to Slush Pond. It's a little known area and little used area. There's campsites back there that I've been to. I've never paddled Slush Pond though. Last time I went down through here, needed 4-wheel drive. So hopefully today is a lot better. Let's go. Hi folks, we made it back to Slush Pond. Slush Pond is right through those trees. This is a camping site. This is campsite 3, and over here is campsite 4. And you can tell it gets little use. Down this road here is campsites 5 and 6, and if you follow the road down through, you're going to come to a gate, and because that's where private property comes in. But we are 2.5 miles off of Route 30. I did not need 4-wheel drive to get in this time. The road was pretty good, but it's grown up. I mean, the whole Tundra got some more Adirondack pinstriping down the side of it with some of those brush. But anyways, I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I'm going to tell you this. If you are a Bigfoot hunter, there's some weird stuff going on back here. And I was getting the kayak off the roof of the truck, getting things ready. It is dead quiet back here. You can't hear, there's no airplanes, there's no road noise. So you can hear things pretty well. And over here, I could have swore 5 minutes ago that there was somebody or something. It sounded like we're hitting up against a tree. You could hear the bang, bang, bang. And then on the other side of the pond over here, there was some noises. I can't put my finger on what would make that noise. I've heard a howl out in the Moose River Plains before, but when I played the howl, people told me that was a moose. Very well could be. But I'm looking at this right now. I don't see any fresh tire tracks, so I don't think anyone else is back here. I have not gone down to site 5 or 6, but if you're a Bigfoot hunter, interested in those things, there it is again. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but there it is again. If you are a Bigfoot hunter that interests you, this might be a place for you to come and set up camp for a night or two and just listen to this stuff. I've been here 20 minutes and already it sounds like somebody's hitting a tree down here, and then there's a noise over here on the other side of this pond. We'll see what we get into here. Alright, welcome back. This is Slush Pond. And as you can see, we got a lot of evergreen trees around the pond here. Okay, yeah, so this is Slush Pond. How it got its name, I don't know. I couldn't find too much history on it. Slush Pond is located in DeBar Mountain Wild Forest, and it's about, I don't know, 17 miles from Saranac Lake. Paul Smith's would be about 5 miles down the road. But we are 2.5 miles back in here, and there's the camping sites back in here. They little use back in here. If you bring a camping trailer, small camping trailer, pop-up or something like that, would be able to get back here quite easily. A big trailer like I have, no. The road, like I said, I needed four-wheel drive the first time I ever came back here because the road was washed out in a few areas. But it's fixed, it's a little rough, and as you get closer here to the pond, the brush get closer to the road, and the old tundra. I'm getting scrapes right down the side of it. But there is a trail, a well-used trail off of Slush Pond Road back here. It's about, I'm going to say 3/4 of a mile off of Route 30. It's called the Kettle Trail. And the Kettle Trail goes by a series of kettle ponds. And if you don't know, Kettle Pond is a glacier pond that has no inlet and no outlet. And it was formed when the big glaciers here during the Ice Age were melting, retreating back. Big chunks of the glacier broke off and were embedded into the ground. And over time, when it melted, it created these ponds that have no inlet, no outlet. And it's full of glacier water. And they look like a big kettle. You know, potholes out there in the middle of the woods. And so kettle ponds, that's how it got its name. But the Kettle Trail goes from Slush Road here over to McCollum's Road, which is over this way. And it is nice and quiet back here, as I said earlier. It's so quiet that you can hear everything around you. And I don't know what was causing those noises. If you like that Bigfoot thing, I'm not a big conspiracy guy. Whether Bigfoot is real or not, I don't know. But yeah, it was when I first heard the noise. I sat up and I kind of listened, and my first thought was, it's a moose with a big rack, and it just hit against a tree going through the woods. That was my first thought. But when it did it again, and then again, and then I'm like, now it sounds like somebody's just hitting a tree. And I walked out to the road and looked, and it stopped. And then over here, I heard a noise from over here. And the noise over here wasn't a howl, it wasn't or anything like that. It was just kind of a, and I was like, sounded like a bull over here. That's what it sounded like. But I don't know. If you do decide to come back here and go camping or Bigfoot hunting, there's 6 campsites. There's campsites 3 and 4 are right here by Slush Pond. You go past those. 5 and 6 are down further, not too far down the road further. Make sure you carry in and carry out. There's looks like the site 3. I'm going to have to pick up some trash. Site 1 and 2 are on the road before you get to Slush Pond, but I don't know about the fishing on here. I do know I watched, there is another YouTube video of a guy that did paddle Slush Pond here, and I think he fishes, but in that video he didn't. So I'm not sure what kind of fishing there is here. I would think that if it's great fishing, there would be a lot more people back here. I half expected, because duck season opened last weekend, I half expected to have maybe a couple duck hunters back here, but I don't see any ducks here either. So, well, I'm going to paddle around, take my time. Maybe that elusive moose will come out to me. Alright folks, you watched all the way through. Thanks for that. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button down below. Continue to follow the adventure. And remember, folks, tomorrow is no guarantee for any one of us. So disconnect from that Wi-Fi, connect to this out here. You won't be disappointed.